Hey girlies, it's Tammy. Welcome back to my channel. So this is not the look that we're doing today. However, I have decided I'm going to turn this week into Twilight tutorials week. So every single day this week I will be doing a tutorial using my collection just to give you guys some inspiration of some looks that you can do when you get your order. This particular look is coming up on Wednesday, but I had already filmed 2 previous tutorials, but I hadn't like introed. It's literally just come to me now to do Twilight tutorials week, so I thought I would throw this intro on Monday. So I hope that's all clear for you. But when I did this look that you're going to see today, I didn't have the idea to do Twilight tutorials week, but now that I've done my 3rd look, I'm thinking I might as well just do a whole week of looks. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy Twilight tutorials week, and we're going to start off with the yellow mustard neutral look that you guys clicked on this video for. So let's go ahead and jump into that. This is the first time I'm actually sitting down and talking you guys through a tutorial using my palette, and I'm just so excited. This is the look that we did. I was going for like a mustard yellow honey type of look, and this just goes to show you that you can mix and blend the neutrals and the colourful shades in here. I of course used a neutral brown, but then I also used the colourful yellow. So yeah, you can easily do so many colour combinations with my palette is beat up, very used and abused, but well loved because I've created so many looks with this. But of course, not only are we using the eyeshadow palette, we're going in with my Paradise Glow face palette, and of course the lip set as well. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump straight into it. Okay, so I'm just starting off with eyeshadow primer, and I'm just gonna blend that out all over. So who has picked up their Tropical Twilight palette, face palette, lip set? What have you grabbed? Let me know. It's funny because at the time that I'm actually filming this, it hasn't actually dropped yet, but by the time I plan to upload it, it would have been out. So I hope you guys are loving it. Okay, so excuse the state of my palette, but the first shade I'm gonna go into is this dark brown up here called Coconuts. So yeah, when you are launching, well, when I'm launching a product, I want to make sure I kind of throw the best looks out there so you can kind of see what the palette can do. That's why I tend to go all out with like the sunsets and layering different types of shadows together, just so you guys can see what the palette can do. But now that the palette is out there, I just kind of want to do some more tutorials that are more like easier to recreate. So that is that dark brown shade. Now I'm going to go into the yellow in this palette, which is called Dusk, and I'm just blending that on the edge of the brown and also taking that into the inner corner. I love that there's so many shades in this palette and there's so many color combinations you can do, guys. So let me know if there's any specific colors you want me to use in a tutorial. My favorite colors that I always find myself gravitating towards is the shade True Love, this kind of pinky purple color. Love it so much. Twilight, the dark purple color, of course. Firefly, this kind of duochrome pressed glitter. It almost looks green and orange and brown. This whole neutral row, to be honest, I gravitate towards on an everyday basis. I mean, there's just so many shades I love in here, that's why I made it. But it just satisfies my creative juices as well as my, you know, everyday throw a look on and go type of looks. But yeah, I'm also blending that yellow over the brown to kind of get a nice muted dusty yellowy brown color. And as you can see, this yellow comes out nice and vibrant on my skin tone. So I picked this yellow out of the Pantone book because I was like, I want a yellow, but it has to be the right tone of yellow that's going to show up on me. But yeah, making makeup is actually quite scary. I tend to just make palettes that I know I love. Everything is not for everyone, so of course everyone's not going to love everything I create, but as long as I love it, that's all that really matters. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I'm the one that's going to have to put my name on it. I'm the one that's going to have to use it to the end of my days, so it needs to be something that I love. So yeah, that's what I've done. I've created my dream half neutral, half colourful palette, and I'm so obsessed. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now, but going back in with Coconuts, just deepening and darkening the outer edge. And of course the layout of the palette needs to be something that is inspiring. So I spent hours, like literally guys, when I got all of the samples, because you get the samples in like singles, I spent hours rearranging, like moving things around until I was completely happy with the gradient. And like I love putting my mattes in the same row and my shimmers in the same row. It just like gets my creativity going. And actually when I first designed this, I had the colourful shades on top and the neutrals at the bottom, because you know me, I just gravitate towards the colourfuls. But I thought for someone that doesn't do colourful looks as much, if you looked at the palette the way it was, it did look like a colourful palette. But when I put the neutrals on top and the colourfuls at the bottom, if you are more of a neutral person that maybe wants to experiment, you do kind of see the neutrals first and then the colours. So yeah, I made that change. Now for the lid, I'm going in with Sun Rays, which is another shade that I gravitate to quite a lot. It's like a yellowy gold shimmer shade. shade. Now the formulation of the shimmers in here, some of the shimmers, majority of the shimmers in here are more of like a cream to powder type of finish. So as you dip your brush into it, it's kind of like a putty. It does kind of move around in the pan, but it picks up beautifully on the brush and also on your finger if you do kind of swirl your brush and finger in there. But also when you apply them to the lid, sorry, my kid's lunch is ready. I need to go take it out the oven. But yeah, as you apply it to the lid, you can see just how beautiful and reflective they are. Gorgeous formulation, no fallout as well because they're not super crumbly shadows, if that makes sense. And my brush is dry, the eyeshadow is dry. I didn't put anything underneath it so you can see, but you can definitely go in. What I like to do with shimmers, not just my palette but every shimmer, is go in with my NYX glitter glue underneath and just make sure that it pops even more. But I haven't done that today, just so you guys can see the true application of the shade. Going back into a dab of coconut and running that into the shimmer just to blend them together. Let me go sort out my kids' lunch and I'll be back. Okay, now I love adding a little bit of sparkle to some of my looks, like this one. Look how it just elevated this simple look to a little bit more glam. So I have included 3 pressed glitters in this palette. I didn't want to overwhelm the palette with pressed glitters, but I did have 28 shades to fill and I did want to add something different, you know, to my other collaborations. So this adds a little bit of texture, a little bit of sparkle to the palette. So the glitter I'm using today is this silver one down here called Starlight, and I'm literally taking a small dab of it on the brush just to get a nice diffused look. You don't need to use a glitter primer with this. They stick by themselves, so you can literally just dab them straight on. And I'm just literally dabbing it on so it's nice and diffused. Not overpowering but still sparkle. I know not everyone likes pressed glitters, but like I said, when I'm designing stuff I need to kind of just do what I like. And yeah guys, that is the eye look. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face. So I'm taking the KVD True Portrait foundation. I use the shade Tan 74, and this foundation is so lightweight but it has amazing coverage and it dries down matte, which I need and love. It honestly feels like nothing on the skin. This foundation is so lightweight. Oh yeah, and I got a little package, was it yesterday or the day before, that KVD Vegan Beauty is available at Boots now as well. So not just Debenhams anymore, which is nice. Do you think people will still go to Debenhams? Because before, Debenhams was the only place you can kind of get these high-end makeup brands, but now it's like Boots carry it all, so why would you need to go there anymore? I'm pretty sure Debenhams will go bankrupt anyway, so I mean Boots is just swooping in and taking all the customers. Okay, so for concealer I'm going to take the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite. I haven't used this in a little while, so I thought I would pull it out. This is the shade 12.2, which I prefer for my skin tone rather than 12.5 because this is a little bit warmer. And I forgot to wet my sponge. This always happens to me. Okay, so I'm just blending that out. Hopefully it hasn't dried because obviously this concealer dries pretty fast. Oh, I think it's dried, guys. No! Still blending out though, so I think I caught it right in time. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm still gonna film the XX Revolution update video for you guys. Update on the foundation, concealer, all of that stuff. But obviously with my launch and everything, I just haven't got round to it. Also, I ordered the colourful palette that they do, the big 66 pan colourful palette. In my last testing video, I tested the neutral one. I had no idea they had a colourful version, but then I saw it on the website on launch day and I grabbed it. I did get a code from Revolution to spend on their website, so I grabbed that and I grabbed their blushes and their bronzers. So I will make sure to include that in my update video, but obviously for now I'm focusing on my new collection because that's the most important thing, okay? I'm gonna set underneath my eyes with the Beauty Bakery Flour Powder. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this powder and press it in. Also, I will be working on a eyebrow tutorial because I'm getting so many comments on Instagram and YouTube asking me like how am I doing it now, because I have changed it. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with my Paradise Glow face palette. I'm going to take the Bronze Goddess, which is of course my favorite bronzer, and these are very pigmented, guys, so you want to make sure you're kind of just taking a little bit and dusting it off. And then I'm going to put that into the hollows of my cheeks and around my forehead as well. Just carrying that down the sides of my nose as well. No precision, just kind of bronzing it. And going into Tropical Queen, which is the blush, very pigmented, so go slowly, very sparingly, okay? But if you do put too much, they do blend out beautifully as well. Like minimal effort, they just melt into the skin, so don't worry about it. And then last but not least, into Paradise Glow, the highlighter. And I'm going to kind of concentrate this right at the top of my cheekbone. So right here. Look at that glow. I've said this before, but I prefer a subtle, very skin-like glow. It's not too texturizing, not glittery. Now, before we move on to lips, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my lower lash line with the yellow and brown that I used in the crease. So I have laid down a primer underneath my eyes just because yellow is quite a hard shade to show up on set, like powdered skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and dab that yellow underneath my eyes. I'm not even gonna lie, I think I might hit pan on this yellow pretty soon. I've been using it in every single look that I do. It's such a beautiful formula. Sometimes yellows can be a bit too powdery, but this one is so beautiful. Honestly, I know I sound so biased right now. It is my palette, but guys, when you get it, you'll see. So I'm taking coconuts and I'm literally just gonna keep that right on the outer edge just to kind of tie in with the look. Now moving on to my lip set, of course, I think I'm gonna take Muse and the lip liner, this one right here, the lighter nude option. Just gonna line my lips with Glory. And then using Muse. Goes so well with the eyes, honestly. This look is so cute and this lip goes perfect. I said this before, but one of these will go with any look that you do because you have like the warm tone, more chocolatey color, almost pinky undertoned as well. Then you have the more caramel beigey undertone. One of these will go with any look. I've done blue looks, green looks, purple looks, I mean yellow tone looks, everything with my collection, and one of these lips has always gone. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some lashes on. I got these lashes today in the post from a brand called Magnifique. I think that's how you say it. I'm gonna go in with this style here, which is called Bernice. I think this is a black owned British lash brand, so definitely check it out, guys. They've given me a discount code for 30% off. So the code Tammi gets you 30% off if you are interested, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw these on and I'll be back. And lashes are on. How cute are these? I think the style is perfect. They're wispy but also separated. So anyways, on my inner corner, I'm gonna go into the light gold in my palette called Glow, this one right here. And I'm just gonna put that onto my inner corner. This eye look is giving me life, guys, and if you think about it, I literally used what, 2 mattes, a shimmer and a glitter. Super easy. So yeah, guys, here we have the final look. What do you think? I am living for this yellow mustard moment with the glitter. It's just so gorgeous. Honestly, I'm so proud of my collection. I can't explain it to you. You can create endless looks, like endless. There's so many color combinations you can do in my palette, and then not to mention my dream face palette that I've created. So yeah, guys, let me know all of your thoughts down below on the collection as well as my look. Any other tutorials you want me to do, like any colors in the palette you feel like I've missed out or you feel like you want to see a tutorial with, let me know. I just wanted to let you know some more information on where my collection is going to be stocked, just because I didn't mention it in my announcement video, but it's on revolutionbeauty.com right now. Coming very soon to Superdrug, ASOS and Beauty Bay. Palettes will be in store Superdrug from July 15th. They're not carrying the lip kit in store, that's online only in Superdrug. Launches on Ulta.com early July and in Ulta stores from the end of August. So I don't have definite dates yet. You know, things, you know, with the retail world is all up and down, but as soon as I know definite dates, I will leave them down below. Revolution does ship worldwide if you did want to go ahead and order from their website. So yeah, that is it from me, guys. Please give this video a thumbs up, make sure you are subscribed, and I'll catch you in my next one. Take care, bye.